This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Checks. They'll move the tight end. Try to get it to the edge. He's loose. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Using his legs, it's Cobb. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Tackled there by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Setting up the screen. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Power football with the run. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the run, it's Washington. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lots of running room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here. They'll toss it to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And the try is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Touch pass on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression. The Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Washington. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He'll try to do it himself. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. That's caught. It's Robinson.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Running into the open space. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Four wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. All out of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Howard. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got his man out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cobb. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play this defense. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. On the snap, it's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll immediately call timeout.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
I don't always always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
The Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here comes the offense on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Pulls it in, it's Prentice. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Direct snap. It's Singleton. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll pull it down. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Washington. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Man, he really wanted that 1st down, but you've got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the 1st down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the 1st down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. White going to attack through the air. Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Bears! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Possession of OT. White wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Play action. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will take it first here in overtime. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Strike first in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Auburn. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Bust! Touchdown, Auburn! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
33, Baylor, 27.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. White going to attack through the air. There's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down and ramp up the pressure on the other team when they get their turn in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Bears! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Working that left side now. They got it! The 2-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.